Hello everyone, Krydex here. Welcome back to Factory Town. In our last episode, we got our mana pipes running, we got magical knowledge tomes running, and now we've got some new researches to play with. So first of all, we can get magical knowledge tome level 2, which is kind of like all the other ones, 10 points instead of 1, which is a big deal. And then mana power, which allows us to make enchanted books, wards, health potions, and rechargers. So mana crystals have an interesting mechanic. They store energy, which can be used as a power source, and then you need to recharge the crystals so they don't get used up. It's kind of like I guess in a weird way, like barreling and unbarreling in Factorio. Like you use up the energy in the crystal, but you still have the crystal. So I'll show you what I mean here. We can build an enchanter, and so both wards and enchanted books do the same thing. So you can see it uses a mana crystal and it returns a depleted mana crystal. And then, yeah, they're basically batteries. Exactly, Dave. And so then you have to build these rechargers to recharge. And you can hook it all up underground, which is nice. And these will recharge the crystals, send out a fully charged crystal. And the other nice thing about these is they don't use any workers. You can add coin boosters to make it recharge faster, but then you're spending coins, so I prefer to just build usually more rechargers. They are kind of expensive, though. I'm trying to remember what's the cost here on them. They are 20 enchanted bricks, so that does add up, and reinforced planks as well, 10 of them. I should probably improve my reinforced plank reserve here. Why is it so low? Probably because of the pickaxes. Where are the pickaxes even made? Yeah, they're made in here. So I'm not getting enough nails. Yeah, okay, we have some serious throughput issue problems here. So metal conveyors will help that problem. Yeah, I made a boo-boo here. I never... Because the same one that's making reinforced planks is making pickaxes. That means pickaxes always have a priority. So then what we almost want to do is measure the amount of reinforced planks. And if that's low, we don't sell any pickaxes as well. I think things can go through inventory sensors, right? They don't actually block? Yeah, they don't block. So here, we actually want to measure reinforced planks. And then we're going to try the thing that, I can't remember who it was, but someone recommended last time. Instead of doing the subtract, we're just going to do greater than or equal to. Or I guess we want less than or equal to. If planks are less than or equal to... No, greater than or equal to 90, then we enable that. So now it should stay disabled? No, that's not working. Dang. Oh, I need a process left value. There we go. Still not working. It results in a value of 0, but that's apparently not turning off. Oh, that does turn it off. So what gives here? Oh, you know, maybe that's sending a value of negative, positive 1, and that bites with the 0. So we actually need this one to work the same way. We need this to be greater than or equal to... No, it still doesn't work. And I think the reason is because that's sending a 1 and that's sending a 0 and they're getting added together. and it still makes a 1. So we actually need this to be a negative symbol. So in this case, the subtract 90 is actually what we want. I shouldn't do this. I'm going to waste a lot of resources, but we're just going to test it out. Because then it'll send the 88. Nope, that's still not working. Interesting. Very interesting. So they don't work the way you'd think. They kind of, this separately triggers it because it sees 1 for a split second. So I really need like some sort of AND gate or a stopper. It's kind of annoying. So here, what we'll do... I think there is a... Yeah, there's just a blocker here. So we'll let that run the way it knows how to run. And then... copy that. Copy that. You read from there. You send left value. You are filtered on reinforced planks. You set the active state of the blocker, but you need less than or equal to. So then that blocks if that's less than or equal to. So it's kind of two separate things on the belt itself, rather than two separate things talking to the grabber, which I think is better. The other thing I have no idea of in this game is how UPS efficient are the math blocks and stuff. I know in Factorio they're pretty well optimized, but I don't know how well optimized this game is, and so I don't know, like, in the long run, if you use these all over the place, is your base gonna start to lag way sooner? Don't know the answer to that, but this should work, because you can see it's not sending any pickaxes. And what is going on here? We have a shortage on underground resources. They take forever to grow back, and they only give 50. They multiply by 5, though. So we may actually need to supply some pickaxes to these. There we go. So that's connected to every possible underground deposit right there. Yeah, I wonder what the growth speed is on this. Here, let's do a basic time test. We'll watch 1% happen. See how long it takes. Okay, so 45, maybe we'll watch 2% happen, get a little bit of a better average. 46, and 47. Okay, that was 20 seconds. Maybe 19. So 20 seconds for 2% means 10, so 1,000 seconds for one of these to grow for 50 ore. So you would need 20 deposits to average 1 per second. And I'd say we have probably 30 to 40 here. So we are only going to average 1 or 2 iron ore a second if we don't add pickaxes in. And essentially 1 pickaxe will give you 200 more iron ore, which is a lot. I mean, way worth it, you know? So I think we'll do supply pickaxes here. And I will set up a little cart that grabs pickaxes and delivers them till empty. It's kind of like fertilizer. It's very much worth it. So then now you can see the yield is 250 on these. Now I want to watch this one grow. Curious to see, does it just go up exactly to 50? That's going to get a pickaxe here in a second though. So it might go up to 250. Yeah, it just goes up to 50. There you go. So this one that I'm seeing with 554, I'm a little confused on... Did I just recently reach that one? Maybe it wasn't tapped before. That must have been it. But yeah, the pickaxes, that's weird. So it does have to be connected? How does this work? Why are those not getting supplied with a pickaxe? Will that supply it? Aha. So I have to have all these connected. They don't connect automatic. Let's see if they connect through the building. The answer is no. If I connect there, then those all get supplied. And these are all supplied. So I think everything's supplied now. Alright, so that'll fix my yield issues, because then instead of... Yeah, exactly. They're just iron and wood at the end of the day. And coal, you know, or fuel of some sort, which could be wood. Wood is probably a better fuel to use because it's way more easily renewable than coal. But, yeah. Anyway. So we should be good to go now. And it seems like we've used up a lot of our pickaxes, but you know, if you think about it, now we're going to use only a few of them here and there as they grow. So you get 100 iron plates at the cost of 1 pickaxe. And 1 pickaxe is only 2 iron plates. And that's without any productivity. Industry is pretty good to save a ton of iron. We don't have that turned on right now, but anywhoozy, we have seriously digressed from what I want to be doing, which is working on magic stuff. What even am I doing? So I need to make wards and health potions. Health potions need apple juice and remedy. Okay, we're going to need some more herbs here. I'm just going to simplify it and not work very hard. And call it a day. We're just going to add some more here. I can be more official about herbs in the farming community, but we need way more remedy. Remedy does also need fuel, which is kind of annoying. So fish oil I'm making a bunch of down here, which is good. And what do I need? I need remedy and then a crystal recharging station, basically. Yeah, and then I need to bring over apple juice. So that's pretty easy. That's pretty easy. I think I want to get rid of this. I already have... Where are you going, by the way? Oh, he goes all the way up to this kitchen. I'm just gonna set up a caravan for this. Fuel is something that a caravan's pretty good at supplying. As long as you don't use up all that fuel too fast, which it doesn't. Remedies only use 1 fuel each. And then... I don't know what I'm gonna do, but at least for now we're gonna clear out some space here. Because I want another medicine hut. Maybe a barn filled with herbs. That's too high. Either one of those is what I wanted. Go flat for a second, and then you can... Wow, I just spaghetti-fying everything here. Let's just go down another couple tiles, and then... See, the thing is, it doesn't want to turn unless you do that naturally. There we go. There we go. Okay, and then you need water. And then another chute. Should work. Supply even more herbs. Da-da-da, yellow coins. It is a lot of yellow coins, 5 a second. But that will be lots of herbs. Pick up, drop off. Hold until empty. It has an input buffer of 20. Hopefully that's big enough for one caravan back and forth. Looks like it is. It's a third of the work units, so at most, even if it's not using any to make fish oil. So if you think about it, the most it could need is 6 per second. And then this obviously is going to be insanely quick. Okay, so you're making health potions. Oh, and your own remedy. So we need water, fuel, pick up coal, drop off coal, till empty. Okay, so we've got the herbs, we've got the fuel, we need the water. See if that's enough. I may need another well here. And then I need the crystals, which is interesting because I only need... I'm really packed in way too tight here, to be honest. I only need the initial supply. And then from there, I can delete these. Because I just recharge the ones that come out. So then as far as recharging, it's probably a maximum, even if I had boosters, of 3 per second. Roughly, so I need to recharge 3 crystals per second. Actually pretty slow. So I'll just put these over here. By default, they recharge 1 every 6 seconds. Right? 6 work units, yeah. Yep, that is the case. So 6 of them put together will only recharge 1 per second still. Although we are going to need 12 work units, realistic. No, sorry, we're going to need 18 work units to make 1 health potion. Okay, given that's the case, even if I do all the boosters, we'll still only have 1 per second, so this should be fine. So what you do is you filter It's automatically doing that. Output depleted mana. And then there's a couple ways you can hook this up. You can use splitters to make it more efficient in the sense that these can hold 4 each. So if you do it in line, then the first 3 will be holding 4 in their little inputs, and then you'll run out of depleted crystals, but only 3 of them are running. So sometimes the splitters help because then you end up knowing that they're all going to run one after the other. And then you can output them all. And then that will come up and go back in the building. So then something like that should work. And then sometimes if you have extra crystal, you can even just hook that up to be a loop, and then they'll just loop around, and it doesn't matter if a charged crystal goes through, that's fine. But it'll get picked up by this first. And that'll only output depleted mana. And then you just want to change the input to purified crystal, which involves the mana crystals as well. You could say charged crystal, I guess. I don't know the difference actually between charged and purified crystal. Well, I'll select charged crystal. There's also packaging restrictions, which is a whole thing you can do. Anyway, we're still missing apple juice. So, funny enough, we set up apple juice once upon a time over here. And it looks like we need a few more apple trees, in fact. So we will expand our apple tree repertoire. To there. We already added a few more workers. We'll add another chute. Make sure the kitchen's got plenty. Oh, apple juice is one of the doubled ones with processing, which is great. So then now we just need a liquid pipe for apple juice. Going all the way across to here. Which building is it? This one? Yeah. And there's apple juice. Ta-da! Health potions. Health potions are 20 blue coins, which is great. So even if we were to max boost this, half of our work units coming from red coins, which really means a fourth of your work units, an eighth of your work units cost in red coins. So for one health potion, you'd only be spending an eighth of that, which is 2.5 red coins. But we'll maybe go down to 15, save a few coins. And then health potions can also go in the liquid system. The liquid system gets pretty bogged down, to be honest. I wish there was an even more separate layer for the medicinal liquids. So we want to output health potion here. And there you go. Oh, wait, that's the wrong place. Whoops. Health potions, go to the apothecary. There we go. So that's going to shoot my blue coin production through the roof. And probably even some more happiness from that. Because that's a ton of happiness there. 2 each. Alright, and that gets me my tech level 8 stuff. And now we need wards. Wards are annoying, man. You need... Ugh, I hate these. I don't know why, I just hate reinforced planks. They're so bothersome. Because they need nails and iron and all sorts of stuff. Also, the other thing I haven't looked at, are nails easier to make? So it's 2 work units to make 2 nails from an iron plate. But with these buildings, it's 3 work units to make 1 nail. Wait, am I... Oh! Wow. I was today years old when I learned it's not less efficient, well, in a way, to make them from machine shops because you get 2. For some reason, I thought you got the same amount of nails out and it was just less efficient. That was stupid of me. So a machine shop will use 2 work units to make 2 nails from 1 plate, and the 1 plate requires 6 work units. So you use a total of 8 work units to make 2 nails from 2 iron ore and 2 heat. So the forge would require 6 work units to make 2 nails from 2 iron ore and 2 heat. So it actually is less work units overall, but then you're separating out the work units into the machine shop. And the machine shop is a 1 to 3 work unit thing, and the forge is a... this isn't something I've talked about before, but some buildings, each worker's worth 1, no matter what. Whereas some of them, they're only worth a half more work per worker past the first. Forges and machine shops are the same, so at the end of the day, it kind of doesn't matter, I guess. It's pretty similar work units, slightly more to use the machine shop route, but then you can focus on your forges only making iron plates if you want. So logistically, it's simpler to use the machine shops to make nails. Anyway, I digress a bit. The important part is we need more reinforced planks. So I think I'm going to add another barn over here. I'm out of conveyors? That's bad. That's really bad. That's really, really bad. What's going on here? And this is even... No, it's running at full speed, I guess. So why am I out of... I never ran out of iron belts before. Why have I run out of metal belts? I ran out of cloth conveyors. Why have I run out of cloth conveyors? Because I ran out of cloth. Why have I run out of cloth? This barn is empty. That barn's empty just because it is. Okay. Well, I guess that's a reason. We're using too much of it to make wraps and potions and all sorts of things. So I guess step 1 is add a steam booster. Help a little bit. Wow, I can't believe I ran out of cloth conveyors. That's crazy. I could steal some from over here. Can't afford. Of course you can't. Oh my gosh. We very much need to restrict output here. You're gonna read metal conveyors, you're gonna process that, and then you're gonna set state. Okay, that should help. Man. Yeah, the problem is we're also sending a lot to be made into cloaks, which then... we're spending too much stuff here. Okay, first of all, we can speed that up a little bit. Red coin boost this a little bit until, yeah, cotton's running out. Speed these guys up a little bit. Let's see, 1 cotton, so we need 6 work unit, so I can do even another shoot there. Chances are I might run out of cotton here, though, which is not awesome. Therefore, I will set up a fertilizer run. And that'll help get me a bit more cotton. What's the fertilizer boost? I think it's just 50%, yeah. But that adds up. Especially for the ones with the affinity that's grown. Oh, apparently it's just gonna go under there. I built that road for nothing. Whatever. Okay, so that should help get me a bit more cloth here, and then this one, we'll add 1 more belt there. So 3/5 goes into storage. A little bit less goes into making shirts, although that was backed up anyway. So shirts were never the problem. Let's upgrade that for future. Okay, speed that up even a bit more. That's better. Alright. Well, that was scary, but we've resolved it. Back to figuring out what the heck we're doing here. We were looking at reinforced planks and making more of them, because we need them for wards. Yeah, I really built all of this in too small of an area. For sure, for sure, for sure. Well, the good news is we're only sending excess to make... I already have a lot of industry, so we're losing a little bit of happiness from those not being quick, but... Huh. Whatever. We'll just see what happens. If half of our planks go to here. Okay, we'll set that up in a second. So we need an enchanter. Polished stone also is just more stone. So that's not too bad. But the problem is it's 10 stone. So we want to make sure, yeah, that we've got lots of stone access here. With our pickaxes. There we go. Okay. And then upgrade. Well, I guess he's already got a chute. We should probably throw a second chute there. Grabbing, what do you think? Stone. And then polished stone will just be a silo, because I don't think you ever need it to build buildings. I guess if I'm wrong about that, I'll regret it, but... Okay, build that up too. Grabber, polished. Okay, so we'll fill that up, grab the polished stone, deliver it. You, sir, will hold until empty. Okay, so we've got the polished stone, mana crystals. We need to give it an initial supply. Check. And then it needs books and the planks. Okay, so the planks we already have a warehouse for over here. Hold until empty. And what else? What else? What else? Books. I don't really need the books right now. We'll leave that off for a second. 140% worker bonus too. Alright, and then wards are the first thing worth purple coins, which is great. And 2 happiness. And they count as magic items, or whatever they're called. Magic supplies. Magic supplies are worth tons of experience too. And happiness. Mana bricks I could have been selling this whole time, but they're pretty bad in terms of coins. And they use so much fuel that I've kind of moved away from selling mana bricks unless I'm really desperate for purple coins. And the best things to sell are these spell books later for happiness. But yeah, purple coins are tough to get. But we can get them. So now I just need a specialty goods sales place, which can go here. And we will just... but I need wards for other stuff. So what I'll do... Build a barn. And then a specialty goods sales place. Does that still hook up? It does. And then we can do the thing where we... Oh, we need mana recharging for that too. That's going to be a ward, none, input, storage. Okay. And then that somehow knew to filter on ward, but whatever. Now we need crystal recharging. A ward takes 10 work units to make, so I will need about 6 rechargers. Never know where to put them either. They're kind of annoying to fit in. I wonder if there's a good way... Here, I'll use some space over here. I feel like I can make this work if I'm smart. Because it'll come in, split into those. This one will split into these, and then they'll all go up like that. And so the depleted crystals will come this way. Split, 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 go around. And then the non-depleted crystals will come back in. Oh, the other thing you don't want is the hold. You want bypass if something can't fit in. Bypass is way better. So that should distribute the depleted crystals properly. These are a little full right now, but they'll catch up eventually. And I can add in a couple more to the system. It shouldn't get clogged. If it has too many, that should be fine, right? Yeah. As long as it always has room to output the depleted mana, which it will, then we're okay. You get into trouble with some of the other ones when there's multiple crystal types. You have to be really careful with all that. But this seems to be working okay. So there we go. You can see the purple coins are starting to build up. Already got a crap ton of happiness, almost 50 from just these. And now we can go to the next tech level 8. Bingo! Elemental Extraction. Civics level 4. Magical Knowledge Tomes. I'm going to take a picture of the crystal spaghetti as well. So what do we got? We got magic jewelry. I can already research magic cloaks and magic robes. So we'll just do that. Civics level 4 gets me another town center. A few more houses. It's basically free. Magical Knowledge Tome 3. We haven't even done level 2 yet. And then Elemental Extraction allows you to refine the specific types of crystals. So this is when we start getting like the fire crystals, the earth crystals, air crystals, all that stuff. So this tech level we are going to be on for a long time. But back to the knowledge tomes, it's actually really interesting. You can get way more points by just adding a brick and a pipe. A mana brick and a mana pipe. The magic robes are kind of annoying, so are the wards. I'm actually on the fence as to which one of these is better, level 2 or level 3. Obviously level 2 is better than level 1. You save yourself a ton of resources overall. But this one is expensive enough that multiplying the output by 5, I'm actually not 1,000,000% sure is worth it. Because a magic robe is 2 more mana crystals, plus leather and stuff. And a ward is a mana crystal and a polished stone, and you know, you're adding in iron to the cost and all sorts of things. So I'm sure if you have an efficient base it's worth it, but at least for now I'm gonna stick with Magical Knowledge Tomes level 2. And then we just need to deliver mana bricks and mana pipes, which are right here. And this is one of those rare cases where I actually will double up I guess mana pipe. And then what this guy's going to do is he's going to pick up bricks and pipes and deliver bricks and pipes. And so then he'll fill up on both and deliver both. And the rate there is not going to need to be super high because you only need one of each for the level 2 tome. And then we just need to change this to level 2. And there you have it. And that will cut down by quite a bit on the cloak cost. You know, before I needed 1 cloak for every 1 point. Now I need 1 cloak for every 10 points. So we'll build up magic research points a lot better now. Which is good, because we need that. We can't do anything else until we have elemental extraction. But as far as buildings, I feel like I unlocked one more thing that I haven't built. Am I right about that? Those are just to move mana crystals above and below. Avoid obelisk. That's cool. I don't need it, though, but you can erase items. No, I think we've pretty much built everything. I guess the question is, what else can we do? I mean, we could make magic cloaks and robes. Can't make omni pipes for a long time. So, yeah, I mean, until we get that research, we're kind of limited. We do need, yeah, I've built all this. We do need to start thinking about mining these stones. So we'll have to have some grand plan for where we're going to mine. We're going to have to mine the stones. We're going to have to get them to refineries. Refineries use a bunch of fuel and the stones to make ether. Or sorry, they use the stones and crystals to make ether. And then the ether is used in a temple. An ether plus a crystal, or I guess 8 ether plus 2 crystals, makes an air crystal. So you essentially combine stones, and I can't remember with this one, when you produce the ether, I think you get the crystal back. It doesn't use up the crystal, it just uses the mana battery charge. And so then you're using essentially just the stones to make the ether. 4 stones, I think, makes 4 ether. And then 8 ether and 2 mana. So an air crystal, essentially, at the end of the day, is 8 air stones and 2 mana crystals in total cost. So fairly expensive, but then air crystals, and a lot of times, operate like the other ones where they deplete and then get recharged. So there's a lot of processes that don't use up the air crystals, and then there are some that do. And the same holds for earth and fire and water. So the 4 main elements, and we're going to have to make a processing area for all of that. Probably not in this main base. I think I'll make a second base. Also, we can upgrade to Town Center level 8 because we have 500 purple coins. Also, what is our linked house level? 590? That's awesome. Bam! So an even bigger area there. And then we can get another level once we're at 2,000 coins, which will take a second. But yeah, we can do our elemental extraction research now. So elemental refineries are good to go. Now, I would like to be able to build my own temples rather than use the ones on the map. But I don't know if I can do that before I use the ones that are on the map. So I might need to start there. And then these knowledge tomes are interesting. Those are made in, the mage towers, and they essentially require an enchanted book, which is the crystallified book, and then ether of that type. And then they get you research points for that specific element. So you do need fire research points and all that. And I believe they use up the ether. And so you actually spend the stones. And then you can get the level 2 by just adding in a crystal of that sort, which is obviously worth it, because before, at this step, you're spending 4 ether to get 1 research point. Here, you're adding in 8 more ether, plus a couple mana crystals to get 10. Very much worth it. And then you can make the spell book, add that on, and then that gets you 50, which is crazy. So we'll have to work on that over time, probably in the next episode. I think I'm starting to reach the point where I need to diversify more. Like, I should probably be making... Interesting. We're actually short on wood here, I think. Did I do the math wrong? I think I did. So we have been kind of short on fuel for that. So I need to start actually doing all my farming in the farming community. I can make a ton of herbs, send them over here via train. Yeah, I'm trying to think. So this game has some core logistics issues, right? Because you want to use conveyors instead of caravans. But the problem is, over a short distance, caravans are way better. If I set up a train station over here with herbs, I'm just going to use caravans to move them to places because a belt can do at most, 2 per second. So I think belts should be more expensive and go a lot faster, and maybe not be used in recipes. Because right now, belts are just not great at really doing anything, because super long distance travel, they're fine, but at that point it's just as easy to set up a train, which is going to be way more throughput, basically unlimited throughput. And I don't know. I feel like caravans are really good for short distances. They do use population, but a pretty small amount. So it's just kind of a weird dynamic, because what I'd like to do is have a train station here and hook up belts to send the herbs where they need to go. But the problem is that's going to be way too slow. And so I kind of almost have to use caravans, which is not really where I want to be. Why is this pausing? Oh, it is full output. Okay. I just need another chute, I guess. Go to... Oops. Didn't want that. There we go. Hopefully that's enough herbs. Alright, well, I think we are happy with that. Let's take a little picture of the whole base. It's been a while. So yeah, I'm going to call it a YouTube episode there. In the next one, we will begin working towards the elemental crystals, I think, and /or rearranging our base. We've got our purple coins going. We can start researching the elemental knowledge tomes, so it's a good time. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I'll see you all next time.